Welcome to episode 66 of We Have Issues. I'm Anthony.
And I'm Stevie Wildcard.
Hey everyone, it's Anthony and Steven. We're from the future. We're here to tell you to subscribe to the podcast. Right now, push the subscribe button. We're here. We're not gonna interrupt them long. Like we know what they're gonna say. They're gonna say all kinds of stuff, and it's fun. Some of it's not. Some of it's boring. Maybe Anthony should have talked about something else. Steven, what are we doing? We should have redone the whole podcast. No, it's okay. We're here to tell you to subscribe. We love you. We appreciate you. We're gonna go back to the future. I got to say it. I'm excited. So we're gonna go back to the future now. But like, listen to Anthony and Steven. They know what's up. Thank you. And every week, that very confused man and I get together and we just do this podcast. I have to remind him what we're doing every single week. I'm like, Steven, this is what we do. We get together, we take all of the problems that come our way, and we just turn them into like the stickiest and wettest bandits in the world. And we throw irons at them, put tarantulas on their faces. We set up booby traps for our problems so we can have a very wonderful Christmas. We're simply having a wonderful comic book time. Steven, is what we're doing.
Simply having a wonderful comic book time.
Exactly what we're doing. So every week we get together, we do our best to just get rid of all of our problems and our issues that come along with, being an adult. You know how when you become an adult, suddenly like someone shows up at your door and they're like, here's a basket, and it's like, oh no, is this a baby? And they're like, much worse. They're like,
it's so much worse than a baby.
So much worse than a baby. Like imagine a baby, but like it's made of all of the problems and all of the world, and it's yours now, and you get to name it, but it's yours. It lives on your back, and it's gonna call you terrible names throughout the day. It's like, oh, okay, I guess this is my life. So yeah, we have that like hate Yoda on our backs as we're like running through, going on our heroes' journeys. But like,
fail you will. Trip over this next rock you must.
So now you have to draw it, Steven. Now you have to draw the evil problem with the issue Yoda. But it's true. Okay, so yeah, we basically carry around our fail Yodas on our back, and like we do our best to chuck him into like the swamp of like Dagobah and just do something with our lives. Most recently, it's been a semi-autobiographical time travel graphic novel musical. We freaking nailed it, Steven. We have 29 amazing reviews on Amazon. We've sold a ridiculous amount of books. Steven, our final prints have been ordered, and they are going to be on their way. They should be here by December 16th.
That's so amazing, dude. I mean, it's so good because like we were like the second print run obviously took a lot longer, but it's because like you were saying this reorder of it is like they already have the files, they've already checked the files or whatever, so they just send it to the printers again.
Exactly.
So now we just gotta hope that the diamond boxes I order, because they were on back order till the 6th. Okay. I imagine they're going to produce them and then send them. So then once we have the diamond boxes, yeah, we're just gonna
we're gonna have the shipping boxes coming to you, and then, dude, and it's almost it's just like perfect serendipitous like timing. Like everything worked out together because the Ostrich Colony scrapbook that we ordered, which is just two of our previous projects all combined into one, is going to be here around the same time probably as
that's so exciting. I can't wait to see that too.
We're going to get everything at once and just be completely prepared to send it all off into the world, and anyone who wants our book can then order it, which we're gonna have to set up like an online shop so people can actually contact us and get those books out, but they're going to be available by mid-December, which is super exciting, dude. So that's something that we're gonna have to start setting up as far as like the online shop is concerned. Otherwise, Steven, we've been working on this new book called Deathless. Last week I wanted to write 3 pages, you wanted to draw at least 1 page, if not 2 pages. I got mine done, dude, and I felt super good about it. I'll tell you,
awesome, dude.
I felt so good because my problem recently has been I've been a little too abstract with my goals, where I've been like, I want to get as much done as possible. And what happens is when you say as much done as possible, sometimes that can mean nothing, and sometimes that can mean very
your definition of possible is gonna adjust as the day progresses. Basically, like you're looking at the clock, it's gonna be 4 o'clock. It's like, I really should get writing, but I really just want to watch this movie. And I did say I was gonna get as much done as possible, so I'm just gonna watch this movie now.
Exactly, dude. So like when you're stuck in that like subjective headspace of like, do I really have to get it done because I did say it's okay? Maybe it's okay to forgive myself this week, because it is, as anyone who gets anything done, like you have to forgive yourself some weeks and some however amount of time for just not being productive. Like sometimes you fall into the little bogs of quicksand, and sometimes it's just simply the right thing to do for like your own mental health or whatever, to take breaks. However, you can plateau and just live in that like unproductive like headspace of like I'll do it later, or I'm not feeling motivated, or whatever it may be. And I'm in the like, I will just speak for myself, but I'm the type of person that needs to force myself to sit down sometimes and just do the work, or else it'll never get done. I'm never going to be like running in the park with my son and going like, oh my gosh, I must write this now, and then like sit down and write. Like it's very rare that I have like those perfect series of events that like all like the stars align and suddenly it's perfect timing for me to sit down and write a whole thing. Like I need to.
Well, like when those stars align like that, like when you finally have like, especially as a parent and as an employee and as everything else, every other title that we have in this world, when those stars finally align and let you have that space, you're not always in the mood, like you're saying, basically. So yeah, you basically have to manifest it. Like you have to just sit there and let it.
You have to learn how to play on purpose. Like you have to learn how to choose to do the work in the time, no matter what's going on, But creating a like delineating a very specific structure where I said like I need to get at least 3 pages done. I was like, I had it just helps me be able to see like where my like talent points are going, where I'm like, okay, well, I've done like, now I've done half of 1 page, which means I have this much left and I have this much time to do it, which means I have to do this amount in this time or else I might fail. So crap, I have to do this. So I force myself to do it. So I wrote 4 pages, but like so I did my work and a little bit more, and I was just like, and I also just was really into it, which and it's, I think having that set structure and not feeling overwhelmed by the freedom of doing anything or nothing, I think having that set structure really helped me in being creative in those moments, because I was like, I have these walls built and I have to like dance between them, and as long as I do that, I'm gonna feel good about myself. And I did it, and I feel great about myself. Like I had a really good week productively and like creatively, and like just generally I feel much better than I did last week. Last week I was so freaking tired, dude. I was so tired. I was like dead on my feet,
just worn out.
Oh man, I needed rest so bad last week. But Steven, most excitedly, like no matter how good my week was and how like fantastic I felt about what I wrote, nothing made me feel better than seeing what you got done. So
page 1 looks pretty friggin' great, doesn't it? I mean, even I was like, it's like one of those things where I was drawing where I'm like, oh my god, this is really starting to look really good. Like the ink is looking really nice. So yeah, I finished one entire page, but then I also got like, I don't know how much I'll have done by the time you edit, but I have about 2 panels done on this page and the rest of it's rough. So I did pretty good this week. So but yeah, page 1 looks great.
I'm so excited. So everyone, you just saw those, what Steven's done, those pages, they look phenomenal. That's for our next project, Deathless, which is a sort of human coming of age, finding your own identity and believing in yourself and forging your own path and, destroying all of the things that stand in your way that are basically within yourself type of story, So like it's a man against his own demons and the demons that, are around him trying to hold him back. It's that kind of story. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's weird. It's a gargoyle monster magic story, and I've never written anything like it, but it's going to be full of like humor and it's going to be full of heart, and I think it's going to be a perfect project for us. I really do. Like, I think,
oh, dude, like even the first 2 pages that I have of it, like Douglas's banter with his boss and everything, it's all very organic, feeling awesome. So I'm excited to see it all play out.
Oh man, I hope people like it, Steven, and like equally. I hope people like us, Steven. I want people to like us. I want people to like our podcast. I want people to join our cult. We're starting a cult, Steven. I don't know why we didn't do this for episode 1. We were talking about the colony, and I feel like at this point, it's just like Steven, okay, either cults have too much Kool-Aid or not enough Kool-Aid or the wrong flavor Kool-Aid. Why do cults fail? I don't understand it. Like, all you need is sugar and water and a color, and you have a cult. And it's very simple. It's not difficult.
Who's the guy that keeps accidentally knocking the rat poison into the damn mixture is what I want to know.
I want to know, like, why does that happen to every cult? Okay, this is what I think. I think what you really need to do to have like a worthwhile cult, and let's just like, because because the whole idea is you need the people to be willing to make that sacrifice one way or another. Whether they think they're going to some great Kultala or whatever it may be in the sky and seeing like the culty bearded white dude god, whatever that is, like whatever they think they're gonna see after they drink that Kool-Aid. The point is more so that they're willing to take that leap of faith, and be like, because you want to know that your cult is gonna get culty with you and for you and because of surrounding you. So like. But what if, Steven, you told them one of these days the Kool-Aid's gonna have the rat poison, but you don't know which day, right? And you don't know which day. So then, like, everyone shows up and you just have parties and everyone's drinking Kool-Aid and, like, other drinks. Why do they do Kool-Aid anyway? Like, why? Like, can we just like?
Why aren't we putting out the money for some Coke products and some decent beverage selection?
We only want adults in this cult. Like, it's an adult cult. So why don't we just have some adult beverages and just like have a good time and say, these adult beverages might be, they might have some poison in it.
The cults of the future will utilize IPAs and porters. Okay,
there you go.
That's the
we're gonna be a
cult of the future.
Steven, we are a craft beer cult, is what we are. We're a crafty cult. We're gonna be the craft cult. So
you come in the door. Mumford and Sons is playing, and we're drinking IPAs and porters. Okay.
That's exactly the thing. Okay, so we're drinking IPAs and porters. We're all having a good time. We're all we'll see in like 25 to 35 minutes who's gonna die or not. And then but we'll have a good time in the meantime. We'll talk about things. We'll play music. We won't worry about much. We'll watch some of the podcasts. We'll read some comic books. We'll give suggestions to each other. We'll play songs. It'll be such a good time. And then like. Maybe no one will die, right? Like most of the time, no one's gonna die. I can't promise the people watching right now that it'll never happen because, like, if I do that, Steven,
Colt's got a cult.
Colt's got a cult. First of all, Colt's got a cult. Like, okay, but the truth of the matter is, Steven. Imagine for a second we're in a world. We're in the universe right now, Steven, and the only reality, Steven, is that the placebo effect is real, Steven. It's real. But if you tell someone it's real, they now know that it's fake. They know that everything
just shatters the illusion.
It shatters the illusion, and therefore the placebo will not have the effect, right? So you can't tell the cult whether or not there will ever be poison in the punch because it has to be Schrodinger's poison. Like it has to be like they don't know whether or not it's going to be in there, and then maybe it will one day. And I'm going to tell them that it probably will one day because it's a cult. Have you ever seen a cult not end poorly? Like we're not going to not fail at some point.
It shoots to the future. It says everyone that's in the cult really succeeds in all of their fields and everything. It's like, did not see that one coming. Really thought this was going to end horribly for everybody.
It's like, why is it that Murphy's Law doesn't like affect cults? Like, it's never like they're like, we're going to drink this poison, guys. Yeah, we're going to drink the poison, guys. Oh, Murphy got us again. Like, Johnson, did you remember to put the poison in? I tried, but it all poured out. I did my best. Whatever could go wrong went wrong, and we're all better off for it, I guess. Like, we should just have the cult of Murphy. But anyway, so
Murphy has been protecting us from our poison for over 100 years.
Murphy is the god of our cult. We've been trying to be a suicide cult forever, and it's just not working out. So I imagine since you've been working so much on the art, you didn't do much of the music.
Not much with the music. It's just all about getting those evening times open for me. So like I said, I've just been in the mornings. I wake up, I drink my coffee, and I just draw. Once I can get I know I need to get Play It Again done though. It's one of those things right now too, where like you have like this, like, all these different things you need to get done. And I basically have felt that like a lot on the shoulders for a while. So it's just, once I get it cleared out, it's going to be good. I do need to push through and get Play It Again done, but I'm still going to make as much progress on Deathless too at the same time, because we do have goals for that and wanting to get the first issue out, and I want to get as many pages inked so that you can color and all that. So
wait, Steven, this isn't it. We're in the wrong spot. Steven, push the button again.
Okay.
Well, do you think, because I feel like on your side, you're totally able to mix much better than I am. Do you think if I recorded stuff and just sent it to you, you could play with it and see if you could make a mix sound good?
Oh, absolutely. If you want to send me like,
Because like I can record
mean,
different tracks and just go for it,
yeah.
you know, because most of it's acoustic stuff anyway. You
Yeah,
know?
like you might be able to add some keys if you want to your own
That's
guitar,
exactly,
and then
that's
then I
exactly.
could just mix it down because I mean it doesn't have to be, you know, we're not going for like super like,
It's not
you
the
know,
full
I'm not
musical.
like a Tennessee like country producer or something like that. I'm not,
Exactly. Yeah.
you know, we're gonna be able to put out what we can put out, and it's more or less just wall art to some extent anyway when we print the vinyl. So
Exactly.
yeah, that might work. Just if you want to work on that. I mean, I don't think I'll catch up to you, but I am working the pages much faster than I was with Play It Again. So if I catch up, we'll just have to keep juggling back and forth like we always do. We'll have to figure out where we need to focus on the art, and then yeah, that might work because that mixing is much easier because
I think that would be good, and I think it would take stress off of you. And since I'm already like really familiar with the songs, I'm like I can elaborate and kind of like embellish the songs and add some keys. I have the technology, you know, like I can do that. And I think if I send it to you, I can even send it to you in multiple tracks, you know, and just send it to you that way. And then you can just play with this, you know, play with the mix and just see what you can do. So like if you're interested in that, I'm totally willing to do that.
It's definitely worth a shot anyway, because we're not really making a lot of progress on the other route. But then maybe even if I hear your tracks, I can add stuff to it and then make it, you know. So that might work. I think that works. And you already have like, well, before you even did what you did this week, you already had I think 5 pages done. So you're probably up to like 8 or 9 then.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, I have plenty to. It looks like I'll be. I'm gonna. I really want to do 4 a week though to make that you know, deadline. You know, that's what I want to push for, but. We'll see. The amount of ink I'm putting on it does just take more time because I do, as you can see, if you zoom in, everything is, so I am zooming in and detailing a lot everywhere, you know, so it's definitely going much quicker than Play It Again. Yeah, dude, it's fun playing in that style too because I can kind of exaggerate noses and things like that, and it's not, you know, too. Play It Again was really. We wanted some lines of realism there, so I didn't want to like stretch the style too much.
I needed you to draw me perfect, Steven, every time.
With tucked in pants or tucked in
shirts. You're not tucking my shirts. I'm not tucking my shirts, Steven. Yeah, I can't stand up. The shirt's short.
Yeah. It's just so funny because it's like where I wear my pants all the time. So like even when I draw hands sometimes, like I just draw my hands, but not everyone has Hulk hands, you know what I'm saying? So like
I like how that's where your style comes from, is everyone has these enlarged hands and everyone's basically just you but with their body shape.
Exactly. That's why it creates like this chunky.
That's great.
It looks good, but it's really just me like looking down at my hand when I'm drawing it, basically.
Can you imagine like the guy who created the Funko Pop styles just looking in the mirror? He's an alien.
He's got this huge head. He's like
he's just drawing everyone to look just like him. Like people look like me, right? Like
this is how people look, right?
Craig,
that's good.
Craig, we need you to make some toys. I'm on it. I'll make them look just like me. This is me as Iron Man.
All right. It'll do, pig. It'll do.
But I don't know. I'm feeling so good about the way that's looking. But the rest of the month, Steven, it's the Christmas month. Steven, we failed to have a Christmas episode last year. Our Christmas episode, you were sick.
It's got to be a big one this year, then, huh?
We have to do something. We have to do something. I was now. I know, like we have a lot on our plate. So like, and I wrote it down. I'm not sure what to like, how to, if I should even suggest anything for a Christmas episode, because it's like I know you have to draw a lot, and we have to make songs, and I have to write a comic book. But like, I kind of want between us just like a very simple Christmas song, Steven, between us. I think
like come up with our own Christmas song.
Yes, I think we should come up with our own Christmas song. Just like just the way we always would, like on Twitter or in our texts or anything else. Just come up, even if it's a parody song. Even if it's like, I think we should come up with a Christmas song and then perform it on the podcast one way or another. Either we get together and we make a music video like we've done in the past, which has always worked out and been hilarious and amazing. Or we just find a way to do a back and forth like this. Mm-hmm. Like maybe you play your part and I play my part.
Yeah.
And like we don't necessarily play together, but we do duet, you know?
Yeah, like you basically like as you're trailing off on your chord, I'll take over on my chord and you'll stop playing because obviously the audios are going to become really difficult with Zoom and the, you know, latency and delay. But yeah, no, that sounds really fun. I can start like working on lyrics and stuff.
So yeah, so I'm thinking like, okay, so like, but as far as themes are concerned, right? Like I think we have to have like issues in there, probably ostriches in there. cults
You
in
could
there.
you could throw a poll up for fun on Twitter if you want.
A poll to see what kind of like kind of stuff they want to hear in in our Christmas song. What are they hoping? What do people want from us? Oh man, did you notice how well my drunk AMA did, by the way?
Oh yeah, dude, it did amazing. It was really entertaining, to be fair, though. I do plan. That's another thing that's been on my shoulders that I've been needing to get to. I do plan on editing my AMA tomorrow, and I'll try to post it before Wednesday. That way, people watch it and then watch our episode Wednesday.
Yeah. As far as Christmas songs, though, like, what kind of Christmas songs do you actually not hate? / what do you like in a Christmas song? What kind of?
Well, like even when you brought up the idea of writing our own, the first like sound that came into my head is just obviously like some sort of shaking jingle bell in the background.
Right? Yeah. Same.
So like just some constant like tambourine, the bits is jingly. But Christmas songs, I love Emmanuel. I don't know why. I just love how dramatic that song is. Like, but I also love I love the more upbeat ones too. Yeah. Like Here Comes Santa Claus and Jingle Bells is of course the classic. Anything but Mariah Carey, basically. I don't want to hear Mariah Scary over there.
We only have so much time to listen to any Christmas song in particular, and do we really want to hear Mariah Carey over and over and over, or do we want to hear the ones we actually like, Steven? You know? So it's like...
Maybe all I want for Christmas is the other songs.
That's exactly...
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is another banger. I like that song.
Oh, that's true, Steven. Maybe we should... I like the Grinch song, too. Maybe we should, you know, like... we could try to make an iconic song based on our podcast for like fans, like songs, you know, like people, you know, like that people like that they might want to sing along to. I don't know, it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun to come up with a Christmas song. So like if you come up with anything in the week, and like obviously we'll look at the calendar and see like when our deadline is, because it has to be like the week before Christmas, pretty much, you know. So we probably have a couple weeks to really work on it. I'm not worried about the recording. Like we could just do like us playing acoustic. It doesn't matter. Like it's not, like, you know. But and then like shake some jingle bells. It's not gonna worry about it. But I think it would be fun to do, and I think people might enjoy that. If you're watching, let us know. Let us know if you think that We Have Issues Christmas song would be a fun thing to do, because I think it is, and we want to hear from you. We want to know how to get you. I wrote it down and everything, Steven. Steven, I wrote it down on the paper to ask the people to subscribe to our podcast. I wrote it down. I failed, even though I wrote it down. And I was just like,
I got an idea. I have an idea.
Okay.
I have an idea. Here's what we do right now, Anthony. I just want to let you know I have a time machine. So hear me out. We're going to use this time machine, and we're going to go back to the beginning of the episode, and we're just going to appear in it, okay? And they're going to be like, where did they come from? And they'll know after they watch the rest of the episode.
How does it work, though, Steven? How do I, like, do you have to say, like, words, or is it, like, a button that you can push?
So I got some buttons right here. It's a...
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, all right, so now I've entered in, I think about 30 minutes ago. So we're going to travel back, and we're just going to redo a section of the intro, and you're just going to put it right, it's going to appear in there.
Dude, that makes so much sense. All right, ready? Activate. Anyway.
Okay, so now we're back. And
that was a fun adventure through time.
That was. I mean, the dinosaurs were a little crazy. I don't know how the time machine sent us back that far.
I don't know how you like. I enjoyed the machine. I feel like we'll end up using it a few times. It was a great invention of yours, Steven. I will take full credit. I'm going to steal the machine, use the machine to go back in time to give myself credit for the machine, Steven. But, Steven, this machine.
Here's the machine that Anthony has 88% credit of.
The best thing about this time machine is it's a genius machine that can really help us in the future and will help this episode. However, it gives future Anthony so much more work. Sorry. How dare we? No. But anyway, so thank you all for subscribing. Thank you for being here and enjoying or appreciating or just supporting this nonsense that we do every week. Steven, what are you going to do next week before we go?
I'm gonna finish page 2, and I'm gonna try to get 3 and 4 done also.
Dude,
my goal is to have 4 pages done basically by the time we talk again.
I can't wait. Like 4 pages is freaking amazing already. Like that's like
nice start.
So
much further ahead than we were with Play It Again, basically.
Very true, dude. Like, super solid start. I'm excited as heck for this project. Atlas is going to be gone for 2 days, so I'm going to have those 2 days to work. I'm going to call it 4 pages. Like, I'm going to aim for 4 specifically. If I get more done, cool. But like I said, like, it does help me to have that structure. So I'm just going to say 4 and hope for more. So I'm going to say 4 pages. I'm also going to work on one of the songs. That's my plan. So I'm going to do 4 pages and work on one song, and I'm going to try to just add as much as I can and send stuff to you and just see what you think.
And I can just mix as I go. Basically, every time you send one, I mix one, send it back. You let me know what you think, and we'll get this played again done while we're working on Deathless. Basically,
I don't know. I'm happy about this project. I'm glad. I appreciate where it's going. I can't believe we've done 66 episodes of a podcast. I feel super good about it, Steven. We're doing great, and people are here for us. So. Thank you all. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for listening. If you're only listening on one of the various podcasting apps, thank you. Thank you so much. Leave a review, leave a comment, tell people that, we have the best voices in the business, especially Steven. Everything he does is good. Everything I do is just, it's 88% as good. I don't know, not as good. I don't know math, but...
He's a liar.
I am a liar. I know math, and I'm 100% not as good as Steven. I love you guys. You're all great. No, but we can't wait to see you next week. Talk to us on Twitter. Talk to us on Facebook. We're all over the place, and really, we just are here for you. We love you, and we're thankful that you're here for on this journey with us. Steven, I love you. Thank you for doing this with me every week.
Well, of course, Anthony. I love you too. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time on episode 67.
Steven,
hit
that button. Punch us into the future.
Boo!
Hey, everyone. I think you failed again, Steven. Your machine is faulty.
Hold on, 1977, not minus the third.
Fix that math. Fix that math. You push the button. Activate. Okay.